Greetings and blessings. You know, one of the things when I am in church on Sunday morning, I would love to do is to take some time to talk about all of the great stuff that's going on here at Lord of Life and to conduct, if you will, a bit of a news briefing with the whole congregation. But I also don't want that to take over our main reason for gathering, which is worshiping. It's occurred to me that through this wonderful technology of video and social networking, I can maybe do the same sort of thing that I would do on Sunday morning, but do so here in the quiet of the sanctuary, and it can be something that you watch when you're at home at a time of your own convenience. So I hope this will be helpful to bring you up to date on what's going on at Lord of Life. If it is, I would surely appreciate some feedback that you do appreciate this so that we can continue it. Silence will tell me that maybe this isn't an effective way to communicate. First thing I want to say is our receptionist, Mindy, is on bed rest, and this is putting an additional burden on Anne for sure. If you are able to help out in any way, shape, or form with her, with the work that goes on there, would very much appreciate that. For sure would covet your prayers about this and everything else that we are sharing. Secondly, just want to let you know that we are changing the name of the stewardship team to mission support team. I don't want to be the pastor that makes stewardship go away from Lord of Life, but to my way of thinking, stewardship is about everything we do. So the property team is about stewardship of the property. The youth team is about stewardship of the youth. The worship team is about stewarding this gathering that we have each week to celebrate the Word and the Sacrament. And so in that sense, stewardship is set loose to be everything that we're about. Traditionally, the stewardship team has focused on raising the financial support that's necessary to undergird all of our ministries. And I just want to name that reality by calling it the Mission Support Team. So it's a team that really is seeking to support the overall mission of Lord of Life and asking the question, what needs to happen so that this congregation has a solid foundation in which to engage in its mission. Want to say a rah-rah about the Thrivent fundraising effort. We blew the lid off of our goal of $4,000, and we've raised over $5,000 toward the goal of raising a house with all of the other Lutheran churches in town. And we've got a lot of volunteers as well who've agreed to be a part of that. So thank you very much for your work and your effort there. Some of you may know, some of you may not know about the peg that is in the entryway as you come in. Above a window, there's a five-hole pegboard with a peg. That's intended to clue in the insiders where we are with regard to our church finances. And my hope is that you'll take a look at that. And if the peg is in the center, that means we're right on track. If it's a little bit low, that means we could really use an additional emphasis, some additional generosity on your part to get that back up. The good news here at Lord of Life is that you are a very, very generous congregation. And we were just looking at the numbers. Our overall intake of resources for the year is up 12%, and that's a wonderful thing to celebrate. The issue, though, is that the funds have gone into the dedicated accounts and for specific purposes, and our general fund is in need of support. And we are behind in that and need to catch up. So my signaling of that is through this pegboard. And I'll let you know as time goes on, and as you are generous to the general fund, as you have been to the other causes around Lord of Life. We will signal when we're doing better in that area. Pastor Erica's back. Very glad for that. She was back yesterday. I'm taping this on Wednesday, and she was back in staff meeting, and we got to hear a little bit about her sabbatical. I'm looking forward to her unpacking that for the rest of the congregation, and just sharing what a blessing this time has been for her, and also I know that it will be a blessing for us as well. Well, the Life Touch directories are here. I hope you pick those up. Also, this coming Monday, if you hear this soon, this coming Monday, Jamie Sanger's family is organizing a donor matching screening for bone marrow donor. And I think you've got to be 18 years old and no older than 44 years old. They'll just take a swab from your cheek, and I imagine they'll collect some information, but it's that simple. No blood draw, from what I understand. Also, I guess those are the main things that I wanted to share with you about. Well, I guess the final thing simply is what I shared before. I want to come back to, and that's you are a very generous congregation, and I'm very thankful for that. My hope is to gently nudge some of that generosity toward the general fund, and also to the capital fund, so that we can bring those back up to a place of of a solid foundation. I think this will be easy enough for you all to do. There are many hands that can be involved in that, but we need every hand to take a part in raising that, raising our general fund back up to where it should be. And also, I think one of the other things that we need to look at is paying down what is essentially, I call it the credit card. It's not really a credit card. It's money that we have loaned ourselves. But we really need to be generous to pay that back so that it can be used for the ministry in which it's intended to. If you have any questions about any of what I've said today, please let me know. My email address is steve@lolbaxter.org. That's steve@lolbaxter.org. And again, I would welcome hearing from you that this was a helpful thing for you. It's something I don't know about, whether it will be well received or not, and it's certainly easy enough for me to create if it would help you feel more connected to what's going on at Lord of Life. That's really what I want to be all about here, and I pray God's blessings be upon you, and if we can be of any support to you in here at Lord of Life, I would welcome hearing that. God bless.